Hey lovelies, it's Mandy. I'm starting a YouTube channel. This is going to be my very first video. It's going to be mostly a beauty channel, probably some other random videos thrown in there, here and there, but mostly beauty because I am addicted to makeup. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not professionally trained or anything. I've just watched countless tutorials like obsessively and I'm doing my best. I decided something I really like to do. So if you're interested in how I got this look myself, please keep on watching. Alright, so what I normally do first is moisturize my face. Today I'm moisturizing with the Farsali Unicorn Essence. And this stuff, oh my god, it smells like an orange dreamsicle. Smells so good. You just drop it all over your face. Feels weird. Not the product itself, but dripping down my face like that. Oh, it smells so good, like orange vanilla. It's so good. All right. Then once that's all rubbed in, I'm gonna take your primer. And today I'm using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion. Then you just rub it into the skin and then press it. And this is what I've seen people do anyway. And it works for me. Okay. And it's all tacky. I'm going to go in with your foundation. And today I'm using Clinique Beyond Perfecting. And this is my normal go-to foundation. It works really well. It's super full coverage and it doesn't look cakey on my skin at least. I just take my Eco Tools makeup sponge, dab it onto my face. Don't forget the ears, they'll get lonely. You just rub it. With this stuff, you don't need a lot, but I kind of use a lot just because that's how I roll. And I'm sorry if you can hear some random noises. I have a cat. 2 cats, actually. And those of you that have cats know the struggle. It's real. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but it really covered up a lot of the redness I had in my skin, which is why it is one of my favorites. And then after that, I go in with concealer, and I'm using Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the color Fair. It's the lightest one because I'm obviously Casper White. In case you're wondering, I have a mirror right here. That's why I go like that. A little on the chin, on the nose. Alright, now I'm going to take the same Eco Tools sponge and blend that in. So now that that's all blended in, I'm going to take my loose setting powder, and I'm using the Laura Mercier. I know it's upside down, but Then you're just going to take some and bake under the eyes to set that concealer. And anywhere else that you don't want to crease or move throughout the day. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute while I do my eyebrows. All right, and now that my brows are all done, I'm going to quick set them with just a tiny bit of powder. Just gonna go across them. It just helps everything stay in place. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face and wipe away the bake using the same Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. We're done with that and everything's all nice and set. I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my skin a little bit using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. And I'm going to use a Morphe M143. Yeah. And just put some life back into my skin. And I always put a little bit under my chin, just for a little added definition. All right. And next I'm going to go in and do a little extra contouring with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder in ash brown. I'm using the same Morphe brush. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Make sure it's all blended. And then for blush today, I'm going to go in my Morphe 9N palette. And I'm going to use this pretty color right there. Just like a kind of a sparkly peachish pink. I'm going to use a Morphe Y2 brush. Do the other cheek. For highlight today, I'm going to use Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the color Ice Cold. It looks so pretty. Oh, sorry, I'm using a Morphe M510 brush. I just love it. I'm going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose. And down the bridge of my nose. My nose could be seen from space. But that's okay. And the Cupid's bow. And then a little on my chin. And then a little on my forehead. Okay. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is my eyeshadow. And first I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. It's the only one I've ever used. If you guys know a better one, let me know in the comments down below. You know, once I get something I really like, it's hard for me to change. Like, I really try anything new for a long time. Especially stuff like this, like primers and everything. Just gonna blend that in with my fingers. I don't like that does it blend their primer with your fingers. Alright. And now for eyeshadow, I'm using like a pinky, soft, light, white kind of look. So I'm gonna use Makeup Geek's White Lies to set my lid so that I can blend easier. And I'm going to use just a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush for that. It's a nice size and it coats the lid really easily. Just going to pat that in all the way up to my eyebrow. And it really does make blending easier. Alright, and we're done. Just kidding. There's a lot more. Because then what I'm going to do is, for my transition color, I'm going in with pressed powder from ColourPop, and it's called Wait For It. I don't know if you guys can see the color. It's so pretty. I'm going to go in with a brush from Storybook Cosmetics. It's their Harry Potter original brushes. I'm just going to put some of that into the crease slightly below it. And then work my way up. This brush is so soft. I'm doing the same thing on the other eye, using the same brush. And these ColourPop eyeshadows are amazing. They blend so beautifully. And I use side to side and circular motion just to move the eyeshadow around as fast as possible. I try to drag it up as much as I can and blend it as much as possible, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ColourPop blending brush. I'm going to take a slightly darker color called Making Moves, and I'm going to define the crease just a little bit more and go down across the outer V. You don't forget to tap off the excess because this stuff's pigmented. And then very gently work that into the crease. And down the outer V. Blend it. You can see how using the circular side to side really makes everything blend together so much nicer. I'm going to do the same thing for the other eye. And then when you're done with that, I'm going to take the brush that still has a little bit of the Wait For It color and just smooth out all the rest of the edges. All right. So then on my lid, I'm going to go into my Morphe 350S palette. And I'm going to take this really pretty champagne-y color here. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm going to use a ColourPop packing brush. And just pat it on there. These Morphe colors are just so pretty. I don't like the 35 I swear by it, but I have a friend gave me the 35 shimmer palette, and I love that color, so for me, the shimmer was just perfect. So I pat that on. Just kind of blend it up into all the crease colors there. You go ahead and do the other eye. And these do give a little bit of fallout, especially if you really pack on the color. So you just want to watch out for that. All right. I just love it. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take another ColourPop pressed powder. It's called Time Out, and it's a shimmery pink color, and it's really light. I'm just going to put that right closer to the middle third of my eye and blend it with the corner color. I'm just going to use that same brush because I do what I want. Just kidding, I really like that. I'm just going to blend and blend and blend. That's basically what I've learned is like the key to makeup is you're constantly blending. If things aren't blended nicely, it can ruin a whole look. And I must say, I'm not 100% a great blender. Like I said earlier, I'm not a professional. I do this for fun. It's my obsession. It's my way of life. And I learn as I go. I watch a million YouTube tutorials, which is why I decided to start making one myself. Because I'm like, you know what? Why not? I love doing my makeup. So why not share it with the world, with you all? We're nice enough to watch my video. Okay, so then when that's all done and blended in, I'm going to take that Harry Potter brush again and just go over everything one last time. Just to make sure that it's seamless and beautiful. Nothing too extreme because you don't want to really disrupt all the work you've done. You just kind of want to add a little bit to it. Alrighty. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and do eyeliner. Now, I have a really good eyeliner from Milani Cosmetics, but I don't like the applicator. So what I'm going to do is take a Wet n Wild angled brush, and I'm going to just dip it and pick up product on that instead. And then do my eyeliner that way. Figure why not? I like the eyeliner, but just not the applicator. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. And a rule I live by is when in doubt, smudge it out. Alright. They look pretty even, pretty nice. Alrighty. And then I'm going to go ahead and smoke out the lower lash line now that I have my eyeliner on. And I'm first going to go ahead taking another brush from the Storybook Cosmetics line, the Harry Potter one. I'm going to take, wait for it, the lighter color, and coat my brush and just smoke out the lower lash line. Just go right up to the wing. And I'm not going to go all the way. I'm going to stop right when it gets almost to my inner corner. I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. like that. And now I'm going to take the darker color, making moves, and define it just a little more. Really close to the lash line. Blend and smoke the colors together. Just like that. And then you do the same with the other eye. Alrighty. Another thing I'm going to do is put some white eyeliner in my waterline, and I'm using the color Exit by ColourPop. I have some evil fallout on my cheek. I'm just going to take my powder brush I used and wipe that away. And the same thing with the other side. I'm going to finish and put the eyeliner on my other eye now. I hate putting eyeliner on my waterline. Alright, I think we're good. And now it's time for some mascara. I use, and always have used, always will use, the Tartiest Lash Paint by Tarte, of course. It is my ride or die. I love it. And my eyelashes are weird. On my right eye, they're really curly, so I don't curl that side. I just apply my mascara. And get some on the corner of my eye. We'll get that in a minute. We're all human, right? And one thing I learned is if you lean down and look up, it's easier to not get mascara on your eyeshadow. Lighting just went away. As a concealer. And voila, it's like it never happened. Alright, so now I'm going to put mascara on the other side. This is the side I curl first. So I'm just going to take my eyelash curler. It's just a Revlon one. Be careful not to pitch those delicate eye skins. Which I'm always terrified of. Now this will get these ready for some lashes. And then don't forget your bottom ones. I would like to wait so I don't have very much product on mine, because I feel like it just makes it easier, at least for me. And do the other side. Good. Alright. And now I'm going to get my lashes. I'm using the Kiss Faux Mink lashes in the style Midnight. Just like that. I'm going to put a little more mascara just to blend them together a little more. Again, everything as seamless as possible. Make sure that they blend. I'm going to do the same to my other eye. Just like that. And then one thing that I'm going to do last here is I'm going to get a color from my Urban Decay palette. It's called Polyester Bride. I'm going to highlight my brow bone and the inner corners of my eyes. And this is why I left a little space in my lower lash line. I have like smaller eyes, so I like it to kind of open them up. I feel like it works. If it's not, again, I'm not a professional. Alright, and then the last thing I'm going to do is prime my lips for some lipstick with a ColourPop primer. And this is clear, so I just plaster it on. I'm done with that. And then I'm going to go in with the color Topanga from ColourPop. And that will be the last thing that I need to do. And this, my lovelies, is the finished product. Thank you so much for watching and giving me a chance on my very first YouTube video. I hope it's the first of many, and if you liked it, please help me out, subscribe. I'm also on Instagram, Makeup Addicted Mandy, and I hope to be seeing you guys more soon in more videos. Thanks.